In today's video, I'm going to show you how to start an LLC in Georgia, or basically any other state, the best, easiest, and most affordable ways possible. So just to make this video nice and easy for you, I'm going to quickly start with a table of contents, and I'm going to include the timestamps down below, so you can go ahead and skip to any part of the video you'd like to see. Alright, so in chapter 1, I'm just going to discuss what an LLC is and give you a few reasons why you should consider starting an LLC over some other business entities. Then in chapter 2, we'll talk about the pros and cons of starting an LLC in Georgia versus some other states. And finally, in chapter 3, I will show you all the steps required to start an LLC, and I'll also share with you an even simpler 3-step process to actually start your LLC that takes just 5 minutes. Now in this video, I am focusing on Georgia state, but if you are going to choose any other state, the steps will be exactly the same, so you can still follow along. I'll also provide any useful links in the description and pinned comment down below the video, so be sure to check those once the video is over. And now, without further ado, let's get into it. So what is an LLC and why should you start one? So an LLC, or limited liability company, is a type of business structure that basically combines the liability protection of a corporation with the flexibility and simplicity of a partnership. It is a great way to legally separate your personal assets from your business, so you're not personally responsible for the business's debts or any legal issues. And choosing to form an LLC as your business entity can offer a lot of advantages. One major benefit, and the reason most business owners choose to start an LLC, is the limited liability protection. So limited liability protection means that your personal assets, such as your personal savings, your cars, your homes, 401ks, or anything like that, will be completely safe from being used to pay off any business debts or legal liabilities. Another reason is because LLCs have very flexible taxation options. This means that you can avoid being double taxed, and it can provide excellent tax flexibility based on your specific business needs. Another reason so many people choose to start an LLC is its operational flexibility. So what this means is, well, having fewer formalities and requirements compared to something like a corporation, it can make it a lot easier and more cost-effective to actually operate and maintain your LLC, including no need for a board of directors and greater flexibility in management structure. And lastly, forming an LLC can also convey credibility and professionalism to your customers, your investors, and partners. That's because it is a recognized and established business structure that may be seen as more reputable compared to some other business entities. Alright then, let's move on to the next part of the video, where I'm going to discuss some advantages and disadvantages of starting an LLC in Georgia compared to other states. So let's start with the good. Now, starting an LLC in Georgia has several advantages. Firstly, Georgia has a quite low cost of living, making it easier for businesses to find affordable office space and also attract employees. Secondly, Georgia has a favorable tax environment with no franchise tax and a low corporate income tax rate of just 5.75%. Thirdly, Georgia has a growing economy with diverse industries including manufacturing, agriculture, and tourism. And finally, Georgia has relatively simple regulations, making it easier for businesses to comply with state laws. However, there are also some drawbacks to consider when starting an LLC in Georgia. Firstly, Georgia has a relatively low population density, which can make it challenging for businesses to find a large customer base. Secondly, Georgia has a lower median household income compared to some other states, which can limit the spending power of local consumers. Thirdly, Georgia may have a lower availability of skilled workers compared to some other states, which can make it challenging for businesses to find the talent that they need. And finally, while Georgia's regulations are relatively simple, navigating the process of starting an LLC can still be time-consuming and rather complex. But those disadvantages lead me on to the next part of the video, where I'll show you the easiest and best way to get your LLC in Georgia set up in just 3 simple steps. So yeah, setting up an LLC in Georgia can be a time-consuming and just outright frustrating process. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't start one then. I would just recommend using an LLC formation service to just take care of everything for you. And one service I would highly recommend, and the one that I use myself every time to form an LLC, is Taylor Brands. Now, before I show you the easy and my recommended way, let me show you the way you can do everything yourself and go over the 8 steps you need to take to start your LLC, so you know exactly what's involved if you don't decide to go with my recommended LLC formation service. If you do want to see how it takes under 5 minutes with Taylor Brands at any point, I have left a timestamp below on the video for you to skip ahead to. And remember, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more business tips and guides just like this. Okay, now let's dive right into the 8 steps you need to take to start your LLC. So the first step in starting an LLC is choosing a name for your business. Now your LLC name must be unique and distinguishable from other registered businesses' names in your state. You can check name availability through the state's business filing office, typically the Secretary of State. Additionally, it is a good idea to check for available domain names as well if you plan to create a website for your business. Okay, so step 2 is you'll need to appoint a registered agent for your LLC. So a registered agent is a person or business entity authorized to receive legal documents on behalf of your LLC. This can be you, another member of your LLC, or a professional registered agent service. Now just remember that the registered agent must have a physical address in the state where your LLC is formed. Okay, so step 3 is to file your articles of organization. So to officially form your LLC, you need to file your articles of organization with your state's business filing office. Now this document includes essential information about your LLC, such as its name, address, and the name of its members. Now you may also need to pay a filing fee, which varies state by state, so be sure to double check if this filing fee is required in the state you decide to start your LLC in. Step 4 is to create an operating agreement. Although it's not required by all states, it is highly recommended to create an operating agreement for your LLC. This internal document outlines the ownership structure, management, and operating procedures of your LLC, and it can help prevent misunderstandings among members and provide a clear framework for how the business will be run. You'll also be required to have one when applying for a business bank account, so it is highly recommended. Alright, step 5 is to obtain an EIN. So an EIN, short for Employer Identification Number, also known as a Federal Tax Identification Number, is required for tax purposes. Now you can apply for an EIN through the IRS website for free, and your EIN will be used for filing taxes, opening a business bank account, and hiring employees. Just think of it as a social security number for your business. Step 6 is going to be opening a business bank account. So in order to keep your personal and business finances separate, it is important to open a business bank account. Having a separate bank account helps maintain clear financial records and simplifies your tax filing. Now, most banks require your LLC's EIN, articles of organization, and operating agreement to open an account. So make sure all of those previous steps are complete before applying to get your business bank account. Step 7 is to comply with state and local requirements. Now, depending on your state and locality, you may need to obtain additional licenses and permits to operate your LLC legally. Now, these requirements vary by industry and location, so again, be sure to check with your state's business filing office and local government to ensure compliance. Now, you may need a general business license, zoning permits, health permits, and more. Like I mentioned just now, you'll have to look into that yourself depending on the industry your business is in and the physical location as well. Alright, and the final step, step 8, is just to maintain your LLC. So once your LLC is up and running, there are ongoing requirements to keep it in good standing. So this may include filing annual reports, paying state fees, and keeping accurate records of business transactions. Staying on top of these requirements ensures your LLC remains compliant and avoids penalties. So those are the 8 steps to start your LLC. Now, to be honest, for most people, myself included, it is just too much work. I would much rather spend my time on actually running my business and not have to worry about submitting paperwork and having to deal with penalties or starting it all over again. So what I do for my LLCs and what I always recommend is just seek professional help and use an LLC formation service that's helped thousands of businesses owners in the US start and maintain their LLC already. And that's where Taylor Brands comes in. They are an amazing platform that I've been using for literally years now. That's because not only do they have an LLC formation service, which saves everyone a lot of time and stress, but they have so many amazing tools that are designed to start a business completely from scratch, all in one convenient place on their website. They have a logo maker, website builder, business card printing, LLC formation, and a bunch of other useful tools as well. Literally everything you need to go from zero to hero in one convenient place. So going back to the LLC formation, well, yeah, Taylor Brands has a team of experts who will basically do the entire LLC formation for you. And if you do have any questions or concerns about starting your LLC, that team of experts is there to chat 24/7. And their website is so user-friendly, you can literally start your LLC in just 3 easy steps, and it'll only take you about 5 minutes. So let me quickly guide you through the process. So the first step is to click the link I provided for you down below this video in the description or pinned comment. Then, once you're on the website, step 1 is to just choose your state. So click on the drop-down menu and select Georgia or whatever state you're doing this for. Step 2 is you're going to be choosing your business name. So type it in and it will check there and then on the website if it's available or not. And the third and final step is just to answer a few basic questions they have about your business. They just ask you things like what service you're selling, what stage your business is at, how many employees you have, and finally for your contact details. And that is basically it. Taylor Brands will then start your LLC and their team of experts will guide you through every step of the way. They will make sure that all of the necessary paperwork, such as your articles of organization and everything else, are fully complete, accurate, and filed correctly. And then, once it's all done, they will obtain your federal tax ID number or EIN and provide you with your certificate of organization, which is the document that proves your business is now fully legally registered and actually ready to start operating. So, in conclusion, setting up an LLC in Georgia does not have to be a difficult and time-consuming process. With Taylor Brands' LLC formation service, you can get your LLC set up quickly and easily, leaving you more time to focus on the important part of actually growing your business. Their expert guidance and affordable pricing make them a perfect choice for small business owners who are looking to start their entrepreneurial journey. So, if you would like your LLC entirely set up for you with only about 5 minutes of work on your end, try Taylor Brands by using the discount link I provided for you in the description and pinned comment down below the video. But as for this video, guys, that is just about it. If you have any questions about forming an LLC or about Taylor Brands, drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.